welcome to episode 32 of BigRedBarel Geek Speak, your place for all your nerdy needs and stuff on BigRedBarel.com. I am your host, Coleman. No, I'm not. I'm Lauren. I'm back. I was sick last week, or I had a throat in my throat, as I said on Twitter.
You got better.
I got better. And with me, as always, is the Baroness of Buttington, the amorous Auntie Alex.
Hello! I'm going back to tradition of drinking on the podcast, and I'm almost near finished with my first bottle, so it's all gonna go downhill from here.
Oh.
And hopefully the, I was going to say more lucid, but less lucid and more sensible Pokemonica.
Yeah, I've only got water, and I'm currently regretting most of my past life decisions.
How's that rock doing?
How's your Licky Rock?
Still going.
I came in with a Licky Rock! Yes, I did listen to last week's podcast, thank you very much. I listened to it on the way home from IKEA today. It was great.
You rebel.
Do you see how hard it is when you're away, Lauren? These kids,
fine.
they don't behave at all.
It was fine.
Is it because I'm a teacher I can actually rein you in a little bit, even though
so.
I get off on tangents a lot as well?
I think so, yeah.
Well, I am unfortunately on an orange-based fizzy drink that a lot of people tend to know, which is for my sins because I'm trying to stop drinking fizziness. But I'm not on Diet Coke, so no caffeine, and I'm saving my alcohol for the weekend because it's my birthday!
And who else is birthday? I can't speak English. Who else has a birthday is what I was trying to say.
My grandmother, because we were born on the same day.
No. I mean, yes, okay, like your grandmother, but who else has a birthday?
Kurt Cobain!
Really?
Really?
But he's dead. Yeah, he's my birthday as well.
Kurt Cobain, but he's dead.
Okay. Who else has a birthday?
Kind of no guy should be so lucky.
What?
Yeah, that came out, that got to number 1 on my birthday. The exact day I was born.
Aww.
Okay, someone closer to home, something we'd really, really like, has a birthday.
Ryan Reynolds' butt.
He's okay. His butt is okay.
It's Geek Spook!
Woo!
Woo! We released our first episode a year ago on my birthday, which made it a very, very special day for me and for hopefully both of you as well.
Yeah.
We did do a few recordings before that.
Just a couple.
Stuff happened.
Just a few. It was good stuff. It was good bonding, but the recording quality wasn't very good. But hopefully we've improved since then, and you kind of like us now since you're listening to us, hopefully, and not switching us off because we're a bunch of loons. So thank you. Thank you if
bunch
you
of cute
joined
loons.
at the start. Thank you if you've been listening to us from the start. Thank you if you joined later on. Thank you if this is your first episode. We love you all. Just make sure you comment, tweet us so we know you exist, and we don't feel like we're talking to the ether. We know we're not because we have lots of lovely listeners who do tweet at us, and we do have a few questions down below. And we're also doing a little special something for you all later on in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so we will start off, as tradition dictates of the last few episodes. We will do the Time Waster of the Week. In the vein of superhero-dom and superhero movies, I'm going to let you all, reintroduce you guys to Comicstorian, which is a YouTube channel which condenses issues and graphic novels into manageable bite-sized 10-minute videos, usually between 5 and 10 minutes, depending on the length of the actual comic. Yeah, it's really good. So if there's any big comics that you're really, really interested in, then check that out. If you just want to have a brief overview, it doesn't tell you everything, just goes over the general story, shows you some of the panels so you get to see the artwork. And this week they've been doing a Deadpool special because I don't know if you know this, but Deadpool came out this week.
What?
Which I think was a very special thing.
What? I hadn't heard anything about that. There was a woman on the train behind me, just some random woman in a suit talking about how she'd just gone to see Deadpool. And I was like, oh damn, everybody else has gone to see it. I haven't yet.
We did tell you.
I
We did tell
know.
you. Yes, so they're pretty awesome. They introduced me to some of the Deadpool comics I didn't actually know about. I am a big Deadpool fan, and there was a few series that I hadn't been aware of because I don't usually buy a lot of comics. And they introduced me to a few storylines like in Illustrated, Deadpool kills Deadpool, Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, which are absolutely stupendous. And I wasn't sure about getting into the new universe Deadpool because there's a bunch of reboots. So I saw a couple of storylines from that and they look pretty cool, so I might go check them out. For me, it does not spoil it. Even though they tell you the general storyline, there's lots of jokes and quips and everything that you don't see in these short videos. So they're still extremely enjoyable to read if you get the comics after seeing this. We will put a link down in the show notes below, and it is absolutely fantastic. Check out Comicstorian. Oh, and it's not just Deadpool, it's lots of things. It's Marvel and DC and other properties.
Do they have Civil War?
Oh, yes, they do all the Civil War. And they do Secret Wars, and I'm not sure if they do Deadpool's Secret Wars.
Deadpool has
How secret are those
secret
wars?
wars? They sound like they're pretty secret.
Yeah, it's because apparently Deadpool got upset that he wasn't included in the Secret Wars storyline because, he knows everything that's actually happening in the comics because he's self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to tell his side of the story and what he was doing during the Secret Wars. So it became Deadpool's Secret Wars, where I think he inadvertently stopped a Skrull invasion.
A what?
A Skrull invasion. So you know the Skrulls?
The squirrels?
Who?
Skrulls. Skrulls.
Squirrels.
Like squirrels.
Like skull, but with an R.
Squirrels.
I was gonna say, those pieces of paper.
They're green. And they're aliens. I've had issues with my bloody accent this week. I can't remember what it was. We were in the shop yesterday, me and Coleman, and he was making fun of me because I said, no, we were going to see Deadpool, and I was trying to say mince. And he kept saying, I was saying mince, as in beef.
Oh, right.
Alright.
So he just kept going, mince. Why do you need mince? Like, no, mince.
See, I thought,
It's my accent.
I wasn't
Mince,
sure whether you were saying mince or mince.
Well, you know what?
I'm saying mince. With a T.
You know what? Go up to Coleman and say harmonics, okay?
The what?
Harmonics.
Harmonics.
Why harmonics?
Well, he'll know.
Alright.
And I'll just leave it at that.
So harmonics.
Yeah, like harmonics.
Or nuclear whistles.
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 Hey! How dare you?
Okay, right. Back to the point in hand.
There was one.
Yeah, so Deadpool was fighting this alien race, which are named Skull, but there's an R before the U, so it's Skrull,
Okay.
not Squirrel.
Not scroll, yeah?
Not scroll.
Not scroll, as in a piece of paper. I'm not in teacher mode this week, it's half term, so my brain's switched off from actually speaking proper English. But he defeats them and they try to, because what they do, they mimic people, so they shapeshift into people. They're able to use their characteristics to try and blend in with society.
Mm-hmm.
They try to do that to Deadpool. They all go insane,
Yeah,
Nah.
that's cool.
which I think is pretty awesome. So that is an interesting comic run if you want to go check that out if you like Deadpool.
Okay.
Speaking of Deadpool, who's seen Deadpool?
Yes!
I saw Deadpool.
I haven't seen it.
Well, la-dee-da. Go see it.
I will.
Yes, you
I
should.
want to.
Even if you're not really into Deadpool, it's just a fun, stupid movie. It's brilliant, and I think it has one of the best opening sequences of all time. I loved it so much. So, Alex, what were your thoughts on the Deadpool movie?
Okay, first, can we agree that this is basically a comedy?
Oh yeah, it's a dark comedy.
It's a dark comedy, but it's a comedy nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna paraphrase that and say that I hate most comedies, most modern comedies.
How come?
They're usually so formulaic and boring. And it's
No,
like,
it's not just that. It's just the level of the level of jokes that they have. And I'm very particular about jokes. I don't like fart jokes. I don't like hit you in the nuts jokes. I don't like poop jokes and diarrhea jokes. I don't like masturbation jokes or any kind of that kind of topic because I think it's lazy and it's boring.
Oh, yeah.
And someone just, oh, look, someone's gonna come into a room and fart all over. That is funny. Why won't it be funny? And I think that's not funny.
So you like
and I really
22
don't
Jump
like it.
Street, yeah?
Never seen it.
I think they can be clever dick and jokes. So,
Yes.
like, in Dogma, the Golgothan.
Okay, so this is where I'm getting at. So the jokes that I prefer are more sort of turn of a phrase, a situation that something has built up to that turns out funny, so a little bit clever. So I really hate like old Adam Sandler movies or stupid scary movies
I'll join you
all
on the
that
Adam
kind-
Sandler. I don't like Adam Sandler.
I don't
I
know.
think Adam Sandler is just crap.
Yeah.
Whatever
Well,
happens.
you
to
know
be
what?
honest.
Even stuff like Hangover I can watch, but it pushes my buttons. Some of the
I
humor.
hate The Hangover.
It pushes my buttons, those movies. Sometimes I just find them absolutely repulsive, and I probably switch them halfway through because I don't think they're funny. Having said that, I think Deadpool is where they took all the jokes that I would hate, like masturbation jokes and poop jokes and hit you in a nut jokes, and they wrote it in such a clever way that they become not disgusting, not lazy, but to the point and funny. And I think that's a really big compliment to that movie, because it is like we thought it would be. It's crude. It's definitely R-rated.
It's Deadpool.
It's Deadpool, but it could have been a complete just mess with disgusting things happening and like anal sex jokes or whatever, and there.
Yeah, that Women's Rights Day did kind of turn me off a little bit because it was like, ooh, that's a bit interesting. But to be honest, that whole scene, some bits like with the Thanksgiving when I didn't like them shoving food into my mouth, but that's not my fetish. So if that's your thing, you probably like that scene.
Yeah, that's probably like. And you know what? If people like fart jokes, I'm all for it as well, because, you know, I'd rather people laughed more than were upset more, so if that's something that makes you fun, good for you. This is just not my type of humor, and it pisses me off.
And I think Ryan Reynolds really helped with that, because he loves Deadpool himself, and he was a producer on this movie. So I think the fact that he produced it and he showed his love for the character, that kind of made sure it wasn't turned into this farce. And they never dwelled on any of the dick and fart jokes.
No.
It was like, they made the joke, it's done, move on, next bit.
Exactly, and the thing is that it could have easily been, you would have been tired of the way Ryan Reynolds does Deadpool and always kind of answers back to everything else and is always too humorous, but somehow that wasn't the case. You know, every time he opened his mouth, it was funny, it was entertaining, you're kind of like, oh, you're a clever guy, aren't you? Oh, that was a funny thing. Even, you know, to the point where he gets tortured throughout the movie, and like properly tortured to the full meaning of that word. You still believe that, yeah, he's just been for torture and he's lying there on the bed, unable to move, and he's cracking up jokes, and I believe that he could do that.
Because it's Deadpool. They caught the essence of Deadpool really, really well, and you can tell that Ryan Reynolds was a big fan, because he's done that character justice.
But remember, I don't know anything about Deadpool, really.
True, that is true.
The only thing I knew about him is, you know, he is this comic hero that breaks fourth wall, that is incredibly crude and makes all these jokes, and, you know, the costume that he wears. I know nothing about his storyline. I've never read any single comic. He's never even really caught my eye before this movie, and the only really, I mean, way I went to watch it is because I tend to watch all Marvel movies, and, you know, I think we can consider that a Marvel movie, even though it's not part of MCU and it's a Fox property. But
it's still a Marvel movie.
It is still a Marvel movie. It's just
not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yes, that's what I said, yeah. So I'm still... And I'm gonna watch that because I heard good things. Like, I'm not gonna go watch Fantastic Four because through past experience, I have learned not to expect much from those movies.
Plus, the trailer looked crap.
Yes.
But the other
Deadpool trailer
looked
looked cool.
Yes.
The other Fantastic Four was so bad.
Oh yeah, they were terrible. But the reboot was meant to be, this amazing new twist on the whole fantastic and all that crap. But the trailer looked crap. The movie, essentially, I didn't actually see the movie because it sounded crap. I read the synopsis, I watched the cinema sins of it, and I was like, yeah, that is terrible. And then, like, if you have a good movie, good product, you don't have to put too much emphasis on playing up certain aspects of it. So if you look at Fantastic Four, they were always showing off the big CGI effects, except for like showing off I can't remember his name. The big rock guy.
Oh, the Thing.
Colossus?
The Thing.
Thing.
Thank you.
Sorry, the Thing. I was thinking Deadpool.
So they weren't actually showing off the characters that much. So they weren't showing Johnny Storm that much. They had a glimpse of Susan going invisible. I don't recall really seeing Mr. Fantastic stretch in any of the trailers. Like, if you have a bloody superhero movie, you show off your superheroes.
But
that's the point.
They're all rubbish powers.
Oh, I know. I hate Fantastic Four anyway. But if you think about Deadpool from the outside, not thinking about him as a wisecracking merc with a mouth, he is a ninja assassin that looks like a scrotal sack. that in theory should be very difficult to market.
Mm.
But they did it properly. They made a good product. They're able to display it to people in a way that interested them. And they broke some box office records. I think they took 157 million on their first weekend. Obviously not as much as Star Wars, but still that is a huge amount for a Marvel, comic book movie.
Well, I've seen the comparison to other things like Iron Man 3 or the first Thor, the first...
Iron Man 3 was
Sorry, Iron Man 1 I meant.
Oh, yeah.
The kind of beginning of that origin stories for that superhero. Safe for that. I know some of them weren't origin stories, but, the beginning of a story of that superhero.
Yeah.
Captain America, Thor, and something. And they compared that to Deadpool, and Deadpool is by far ahead. I think the closest one that came to it, and I don't remember which Spider-Man that was, but that had 115 million or something like this. So that was the closest it got, and everyone else was way below million. So that is,
Was that the first Spider-Man?
I'm not sure. I don't remember which Spider-Man it was. I just skimmed through sort of a little infographic that was but it was one of them. Frankly, I can't care less which Spider-Man it was.
It's because these studios keep making comic book movies in a way that they assume people want to see them. I was reading an interview with Ryan Reynolds, and he was saying that most studios don't actually think about the public. They were telling him to play up the romantic elements in Deadpool a lot more. There's a fair bit of romance, but they were trying to get him to amp it up even more for the females. It's like, how are we going to get the females in? Because there's no romance. It's a comic book movie. He just went, I'm quoting this here, so you will have to bleep something out, Coleman, but he said, fuck off. Women come to these movies. Get your head out your ass. This is how we're making it.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds gets high five from me.
Yeah, that's good. That's really nice to not, be stereotyped. Be like, oh, you're a girl, therefore you're gonna want kissy romance. I like those movies. I'm terrible. I have seen many rom-coms. I've seen The Holiday. I have seen The Family Ring, or whatever it's called. I have seen Ghost of Girlfriend's Past. I have seen 27 Dresses. Maid of Honor.
That was terrible.
That was terrible.
I liked it. I like rom-coms. I have seen them all. Well, no, not so much recently, but I used to watch them all. I have seen How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
But those movies tend to be for those days where we tend to be a little weepy.
No,
I'm very sorry
I watched half of them with my dad.
I watch them when I'm feeling hormonal. Sorry guys, getting a bit too real here.
My dad loves rom-coms. He's the one who got me to watch the one with Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling. What's that one called? I mentioned that.
Oh, is that the one with Steve Carell in it?
Yes, that's amazing. He was like, I've seen this film. You gotta see it. He sat me down and stuck iTunes TV on, and we sat and we watched it. He was like, how good was that?
But the thing is, females can have a multitude of interests. The three of us, we do the rom-com occasionally, but we like ass-kicking superheroes too. You love bloody Chronicles of Riddick, Mon.
I do.
Don't know why.
Ollie keeps telling it, we watched it and it's like, oh, it was awful. And I'm like, yes, it was awful. But I secretly loved it.
To each their own. So don't try and pander to people because you think you know best. That's utter bull hooky. It's like, if you make a superhero, just make it as you want to. If people want to see it, they will see it. Don't try and pander to an audience if you don't think they're going to see it.
Well, you see, I think that's a lot of problem with Hollywood, is that people now, and actually not Hollywood nowadays, just with the way everything's being addressed to us, period, is that we're supposed to be ticking all this kind of boxes, This is for that kind of audience, and this is for that kind of audience, this is for that kind of audience. And I think the more it goes, the more you realize is that these boxes, they've been merged and they've fallen apart on so many occasions, and they're not boxes anymore. They're just swimming around, and people have so many interests, no matter gender, no matter war, I have so many guys I know that love rom-coms, and, Monica's dad love rom-coms. It's not the point. If you're making something like Deadpool, go to the origin, and this is what I think is happening. It's a good thing, go see what the character is about. Go tell the story that you want to tell that you think is a good story. Don't try to add some kissing thing there because you think, oh, that's gonna attract more girls. That's not gonna attract more girls. Girls are actually gonna go as just as boys and watch a good story. Because everyone can appreciate good story. And the kisses, well, whatever. I can go and watch someone else make out. Frankly, I can, whistle my husband and make out. And be happy about it. I don't want
You could just go on Dragon Age and make out.
Yeah,
It's your choice.
Exactly. So yeah, I don't need a kiss. I have kisses every day. I'm a lucky
But one of the things that was a bit curious to me, they kind of downplayed Vanessa's character a bit, so the love interest. I remember in one of the trailers, she actually says, I'm not a damsel in distress. That line wasn't in the movie, I did notice. But her character originally is a member of X-Force, which Deadpool is also a member of. But she is a character.
Sorry, what are X-Force? I'm not familiar.
X-Force is a collection of superheroes that go off and fight crime, and it includes, hang on, I'm just getting it up. So, the leader is Cable, so the whole Deadpool and Cable kind of linkage. It's an offshoot of the X-Men. They're a bit more aggressive, so it kind of meets Deadpool's MO. There's Wolverine in there. There's Domino, which is usually a big character linking to Deadpool. Psylocke's one. There's a whole heap of them. Like I said, Wolverine's quite a big one.
Mm-hmm.
And Ryan Reynolds just want to make a X-Force movie. I think he's focusing on Deadpool 2 and then maybe an X-Force movie, because I think they're going to try and introduce Cable into the next one, because the badass military guy from Avatar is trying to get that character. I can't remember his name right now.
Oh, he was a blah, blah, blah kind of guy.
Yeah, but he looks like the character. I think he would be a good Cable. People have been doing mock-ups of him in, like, the actual character garb, because Cable has he's kind of like a half android. He's got an android arm, half his face is, like, robot-y. He's got a robot eye and all that. But Vanessa is actually a character called Copycat, who can shift into whatever shape she wants to, depending on what she needs to be doing. Similar to Mystique. But she can replicate everyone down to a cellular level, so she can kind of imbue their powers, which I think is pretty cool. But that didn't come up at all in the movie. They kind of made her a little bit weaker when she got captured, for example.
Well, notice how she was the one that attacked, She found her way out. She stabbed that guy with, I don't remember, what she stabbed him with? Was it the sword?
Katana.
Katana.
Yeah, it was the katana.
She was the one that stabbed him with katana. And I know we still have that trope of the girl in distress, but to me that's okay, because it makes sense to me why they went for her. She was the only really person that mattered to him and who he loved so much. And even when she got captured, she wasn't just standing there screaming, help me, oh my knight on a white horse. She
still had a mouth on her.
Yeah. She still had a mouth on her. B, when she had an opportunity to act, she did. So, it's okay.
And fair play to her, because she was still in her stripper gear.
Yes,
she must have been freezing.
Oh.
No, she was heels, fishnets, like short little kind of lingerie dressy thing. And she did have a coat on. She is a sensible stripper, so when she went outside in the rain, she put a coat on. So I applaud her for that. But, yeah, I think that, when I meant they downplayed her, it's like, they could have done a bit more with her in that kind of guise, but I understand that it was, it's like a 2-hour movie, and you can't really spend too much time with that character. You just kind of want her as a foil for Deadpool and to have a resolution. So maybe in Deadpool 2, we might find out her powers might come to fruition or something, and see something cool, but we know she's a badass. She was a badass from the first time she came on the screen and grabbed that guy's nuts. She was a badass too when she stabbed the guy. It was awesome.
And I have to say, I love Morena Baccarin, whatever she does.
Oh, yeah.
I love her from Firefly.
This is the second time as a whole.
Sorry?
Companion, sorry.
Oh, right. Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry, I blanked out on the Firefly. I was like, I love her as a Firefly. It's the second time companion. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I loved her in Firefly. I loved her in Homeland, which is another one of my favorite shows.
Oh, she was in V as well.
I haven't seen that one.
She's a big alien head.
Oh, really? Oh, well, she's also in Gotham as well.
She's in Gotham.
Which I know from sort of, Tim was watching it before going to bed, and I fall asleep like 5 seconds after my head hits the pillow, so I don't really know what Gotham is about, except it's about Gotham. So, but I just know she's in there because I've seen her a couple of times.
You just damn well know what the intro music sounds like.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's all Batman.
I wish there was more Batman. I think I'd like it more.
I've got a huge Batman fan in my house. We've got Batman sheets in our spare bedroom, surrounded by Batmobiles. With the well, I actually have Batmobiles right next to me as well, and we still haven't watched Gotham.
Wait, so who's the Batman fan in your house? Because I don't know.
I don't know. I heard that it's okay, that it's passable. Although Tim quite likes it, but then Tim is quite easy to please, really.
I bet he is. Sorry.
Giggity.
I will not comment on that.
Giggity.
Say no more, say no more.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. As father, say no more, say no more. What's it like being with a woman? Sorry, I went into Python.
God. I think I had another point about Deadpool, but I can't remember for the life of me.
It's
what
awesome.
It was. It's really good. I like all the references as well.
Yeah, it's very self-referential. They mentioned Ryan Reynolds. He's in a magazine that's just somewhere in there as well. There's just a picture of Ryan Reynolds on the cover.
I like how, there's just... it's an obvious joke, I'll admit it, about, having only Colossus and what's that fire girl's name? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah, okay, why can't
Mega woo woo.
Negasonic.
Okay,
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
I'll call her teenager, that they were the only two X-Men that the studio can afford, and
Oh no, there was 3.
What was the third one?
Wolverine.
Well, he wasn't really in there, was he?
What was this? They were
I'm not
X-Men.
I mean, how much money do you think they have to pay? They have to pay to Hugh Jackman for sticking the.
No, we can't say it. No. Don't spoil it. No. Sorry.
I'm scared now.
Now that's one thing I'm not going to spoil for Monica.
Okay.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman does a thing. Noted.
Yes. Don't spoil it.
Okay.
Sorry, because when that came on, I was pissing myself. Although there was a few jokes that I actually had to think about because they're so fourth wall in that. I was sitting there at one point, and Chris looks over to me and whispers the answer to the joke. It's like, because I was just pondering, like, hang on. It was Colossus goes to Deadpool, like, oh, we're gonna take you to see the professor. And he just turns and says, Stewart or McElroy.
Yes, I love that one. I love that one so much.
So I wasn't thinking of Professor X, I was thinking of professors in the world.
Oh,
No.
No, that's a good one.
I know.
They don't explain why he starts breaking the fourth wall, though.
It's okay. I'm fine with that.
That's fine.
I'm just kind of fine with it, he's telling his story. He's like, yo, I got my movie. I'm telling my story. I don't care what you think. So I'm gonna tell my story this way. I don't know why I started talking in this weird accent. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be street or anything. I'm just stupid. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You're adorable. Shut up. You adorable little pixie Russian.
Thanks.
Yeah, so Deadpool's awesome. Go check it out.
Please do.
I left the cinema wanting to see it again straight away.
Do you know what? I laughed so much. I think I've missed enough jokes to actually justify the second viewing.
Oh, same. My face hurt when we left. My face was in pain.
Look, it's not a great movie. It's not amazing, but it was
amazing.
It's really, really, really entertaining. You're gonna have 2 really entertaining hours, and you're gonna enjoy yourself watching it. You're not gonna come out thinking, oh my god, I see the whole world in a new light. That's not gonna happen. But you're gonna enjoy yourself.
And it has one of my favourite after credit scenes now.
Yes, I agree.
It's just stupid.
It is.
It's just stupid.
So good.
Yeah, so that's Deadpool. We're happy. And Monica has to go see it now.
Yeah, I want to now.
Are you convinced?
Yeah, no, I do want to see it. I just wasn't into the whole, let's go see it for Valentine's Day. In part because then everybody was doing that, and it's just, and it's like, well, no.
I thought it was out Valentine's Day weekend, so that's why, Valentine's Day, so that's why I got excited about it. I didn't realise it actually came out on Wednesday, because I was seeing all the American promos for it on TV, and it came out in America on the 14th. So that's why I was a bit crazy. We actually saw it on Saturday.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, so did we. We kind of decided to do our Valentine's on Saturday in general and just spend the whole Sunday in our sweatpants.
Nice.
It was great.
Yeah. I played One Piece, and Coleman edited BRB UK.
Aww.
Romance! Yes!
We got dressed up and went and had cocktails and dinner.
With a gold dildo.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I was talking to my mum on the phone just before now. She's like, why were you in a place that had a giant gold penis?
Why haven't we been there yet?
It is really
Yeah,
cool.
we need to go there, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take us there. We like cocktails. We like cock.
They did I had a pina colada, and it was really good.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what's a grasshopper? I will try this grasshopper.
Oh, grasshoppers are delicious. It's mint chocolate.
Yeah, and it was really good.
I've got a recipe for grasshopper pie. If you bring creme de menthe, I've got creme de coco blanc. We can make it on Saturday.
You've got crème de blanc, huh?
Creme de coco
Cacao
blanc.
blanc.
White chocolate liqueur.
Okay, I'm not as fancy as you guys.
Do they sell creme de menthe in Sainsbury's?
Probably. That's the easy one to get hold of. Creme de coco blanc. I had to go to that special place in Soho.
Oh, I know the one.
Yeah, the really cool booze place.
Yeah, or maybe I'll just go
Yeah.
there. On my way.
I love that bar.
At lunch or something.
Oh yeah, you guys are still in work this week, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get holidays.
Well, I'm going in tomorrow and Wednesday anyway.
Yeah, no, I would do that, and we will make. What else does it take? Is it just cream? It's just cream.
I think it's just cream. I'll check the recipe.
Yeah, double check.
And
Let me know.
Because I got the white chocolate liqueur because I was
Yeah.
going to make a pie because Nigella Lawson has a grasshopper pie recipe.
What?
Yeah, which using marshmallows and stuff and bourbon biscuits. It's like, that looks awesome.
Or we could just drink lots of cocktails.
Yeah, cocktail sounds good. Okay, so Monica, while you're talking,
Yes.
so are you going to tell us what you've been playing?
Yeah, we got Final Fantasy Explorers. Because, as you know, we like Monster Hunter. I may have mentioned it before. I don't know.
Oh, never.
Maybe. I don't know. And this came out, and it claimed to be similar to Monster Hunter, and in that you go in on missions together, and you fight big monsters, and yeah, it's okay. It's really easy so far. We've been murdering things quite without much problem. But, like, loads of people at the office were playing it, and were playing it quite intently. Like, a whole heap of them got them on the release day. And I tell you, that postman came at 5 minutes to 6 in the evening. And there were about 10 to 12 really anxious nerds sitting there being like, where's the post? Where's Amazon? Where's the number in Amazon? Where's our Amazon delivery? Where is it? And then
I hate it when that happens.
And Julia walks down the aisle of the office just holding this pile of same-sized Amazon envelopes with this look of, I can't even, on her face. And proceeds to hand them out, and then at the end of that Friday, none of those people went out drinking. They all sat in the games room playing Final Fantasy Explorers.
I want to work in your office.
It's a pretty cool office. They play Super Smash Bros. Every single lunchtime.
I can't play that. I'm crap at Smash. You know this.
Does it help me if I know some of the higher authorities in that office?
Get me a job. I'll do anything.
Does it help me to get in there?
I don't know, depends.
Hire us.
Are you any good with 3D?
I've got double D.
Oh, Lauren.
Does that help? I didn't know what else to say.
Yeah, so they were playing that, and it was really nice. And so we decided to get it at home. Well, Ollie got it for us as a Valentine's Day present.
Oh.
I know. So we
That sounded like a yawn.
It was half yawn, half an awe.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, lovely sickening b****s.
No, we have fun with it. There's some cool ability stuff where you can cast some special ability spells for your class. And then we haven't quite sussed it all out yet. So, but when you do enough of them, you fill up a thing, which is like a crystal trance, and then that triggers other things. So you trigger some kind of buff that lasts for 10 to 30 seconds. And whilst that buff is active, if you do some of your spells, they can gain mutations. So when you go back into town, you go to this big crystal, and your spell will have gained an extra ability on it.
Ooh.
So like some spells, some buff spells, abilities are like, I've got regen on, and then my usual attack does like blind, paralyze, stun, slow, sleep, all sorts of horrible things. And when we get to a boss, I just shoot a couple arrows into it, and it's just sitting there going, nah, my face. Although we did do one mission where Ollie decided to whack up all of the difficulty multipliers on, and we hit the enemy, and it's like 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. Like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't be doing this yet. So it's you can make them tougher, like more bullet spongy. But so far, the enemy AI felt fairly generic, like fairly action RPG-ish. Like it's not Monster Hunter, but at the same time, it's more accessible than Monster Hunter. So it's like a good start if someone wants to get into Monster Hunters. Like play this for a bit and kind of get used to running around and chasing a big thing and hitting it till it dies. Because I know a lot of people just can't seem to get into Monster Hunter. Like they try and they're like, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry,
That's
Mom.
okay. I don't mind. I mind. Scrubs. I mean.
Oh, I keep trying. It's hard. It's hard.
Oh, I can't.
I feel like the screen is too small. The 3DS screen is too small. I think that like that game should be played on a bigger screen. Everything confuses. Everything is very tiny in that game.
No, you kind of learn to what you're looking out for. I used to play it on PSP all the time, so you really do get used to it. But it's just a case. The problem is I can't remember really not knowing about the game. I can really vaguely recall when I was 17 or 18 playing one of the PSP ones, like 2G or something, and being like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I had a friend who knew a bit more about it, so like I played with them a little bit, and I was like, okay, I kind of understand what this is about. And then when I was playing Freedom Unite, I had a group of 4 to 5 friends who knew all about it. They would do rotations and we'd sit and play it constantly. So like it's so ingrained in my memory, in my muscle memory. Like I can't remember being shit at the game. It's just terrible.
I'm just that good.
No, but you know, it's like do you remember when you started playing Borderlands and you knew nothing about Borderlands?
Oh, Borderlands is super easy.
I was awesome from the get-go.
Okay.
I'm kidding. It took me a while. Started off with Siren, realised I hated playing a Siren. I got my accent, fell in love, and just it went from there.
My Mechamancer is awesome.
Mechamancer are really cool. I do.
That's because you got the girlfriend character.
I got a what, sorry?
They introduced the Necromancer as a DLC character,
Yes.
and when it first came out, it was the air quotes here, the girlfriend character to try and get your girlfriend to play Borderlands with you. I was like,
Oh, right.
just shut your face
Oh,
up.
wow.
It's like, shut up. It's like, give me Axton any day. I know the mech is pretty cool, but she is, at the time when she was first released, she was pretty OP.
That's what I liked about it.
Oh, but she has Deathclaw, and I love my Deathclaw.
Yeah. So it's like your love for Deathclaw is my love for Mr. and Mr. Turret.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they've nerfed her a bit since then because it was just a bit ridiculous because bullets pretty much bounced off her if you had the right buffs and if you took the right skill tree.
Oh, right. I
Okay.
still have no idea about that.
Well, if you want, we can go through it on Thursday.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'll find that. I'm up to playing. I'm about level 19 at the moment. No, I'm level 21.
Yeah, I think I'm 47, so it'll be harder if we play together.
Ooh.
But you will earn XP a lot quicker because they have this system. Well, I'm pretty sure they have this system. It's been a while since I've played online co-op. But you get experience quicker to try and get you up to the same level as me, as your highest character.
Because, sorry to rain on your parade, Monica.
That's okay. Not
I
great.
played
Okay.
briefly with Will, who we keep shouting out as Will Driver, and he came in. I was level 17
Like
at
a
the
wrecking
time,
ball.
Yeah.
and he was level 19, and we went out to do that boss fight with Wilhelm, the big robot thing.
Oh, Wilhelm. Yeah.
So, and I think because on my own, I kept dying.
Yeah.
Me and him together, we kept dying as well, but finally we managed to beat him. But it was not
Oh,
easy.
yeah. The difficulty will ramp up the more players you
Yeah,
have, but
yeah.
you get more loot and more XP from it.
Good.
So, if you do play with me, it might be a bit tricky. But if we get you up to a high enough level, maybe you can help me with Terramorpha, which is the bit I can't do because she is a level, I think it's level 60 or 50 Varkid. Not Varkid. You know those ground things that come up and try and attack you?
But like snake ones.
Yeah, the ground wormy things.
Oh, I hate those guys.
Yeah, I hate them as well, but she's a giant one of those.
Ugh.
And the reason I got past her the first time, there was 3 of us, and we found a glitch where if you went to the very top right-hand corner of the field, there was a little ledge, so the weakest character, or the healer class, if we had a healer, would go down there, hide down there, shoot healing missiles as you can. And as long as there's someone in the arena won't shut. So if the other two characters die while you're fighting, that one's still hidden away, not getting attacked, keeps the arena open. So we kept looping back in. And that meant we could like replenish our ammo on the way as well. Because I just had to spam her with bloody rocket launchers, keep chucking down my turrets, hoping for the best.
Wow.
Takes forever.
Wow.
Yeah, I tried her once when I completed the game, and it was like, no.
Is she like a special boss?
It's not a actual mission, it's just something that once you finish the entire campaign, something for you to try and aim for. Because most people will have to grind after the campaign's finished to be able to get to any sort of level to kill her. You want to be over the level, because I think she's either 50 or 60 depending on which playthrough you're on. So if you're on playthrough 1, which is just Vault Hunter, then she's about 50. If you're on Ultimate Vault Hunter, which is like New Game Plus, then she's 60, 70. And I think level cap is 70, 71.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So she's very hard. She's very, very difficult.
Hey, I had trouble beating out Wilhelm.
Oh, Wilhelm's a piece of cake compared to Terramorpha.
Oh, don't tell me that. Me and Will struggled.
Oh, bless.
I know.
You'll meet Wilhelm when you play the pre-sequel.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna finish Borderlands 2 and maybe DLCs before I do that, and I'm far away from that at the moment.
Yeah, there's a couple of bosses in the DLC I haven't completed yet, so I haven't completed the one in Halloween Town, because it pissed me off. Can't remember which one that was, if that was pre-sequel. Oh, I think that was pre-sequel. There's a couple of challenge bosses I haven't finished in Borderlands 2, so there's one in the Torg's Campaign of Terror. That's a really fun DLC. Escape from Dragon's Keep. I've got a challenge room to do, which is you have to kill 4 dragons. Sorry, Alex.
Oh, it's okay. I kill them all the time in Dragon Age.
Yeah, there's 4 dragons, and they've all got different power-ups. So like one's slag, one's electric, one's fire, one's ice. So it's really, really difficult to go through and kill them. But again, I've only been on my own trying to do this. So if I have people, maybe I can do it.
I have to say, that game is so much more fun with people, though.
Oh yeah, it's more fun. But I just love that game anyway. It was kind of my escape when I was in quite a dark period of my life. So it's got a special place in my heart.
No, I can see that. But a lot of the time that I'm playing it, I put in the audiobook in my other ear, and whenever there is dialogue, I just pause the audiobook and listen to the dialogue, and then I switch off back the audiobook and I continue shooting stuff.
Fair enough.
So I'm not into it that much that I have to be absolutely immersed into it all the time. I'm quite happy doing stuff in the background as well when playing it, but that's not to say I'm not enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot.
It's a really, really fun game, and I'm still looking for Borderlands 1 Game of the Year edition. Every CX I go into, it hasn't got it. I know it's not the good Borderlands, but I want to have the complete experience.
We have Borderlands on 360. Do you want it?
Is that just the game, or is it Game of the Year?
I think it's just the game.
Because I'm trying to get Game of the Year, because that comes with all the DLC, and if you install both onto an Xbox 360 and then go onto the Xbox One and play it, it registers all the DLC. If you try and buy the DLC on the Xbox One, it's like between 16 and 24 quid a pop.
Okay.
Yeah, so sod that. I'm not paying that much for DLC, which is a fair few years old now.
Sounds a bit.
Is it Borderlands 1?
Yeah.
I'm just messaging Rich.
Did you ask him for a butt stallion?
He said he didn't. I had asked him, and he said he was going to look into it, but I don't think he managed to get one. Wait, do you need a disc or a key? Like a download?
A disc. And I need Game of the Year edition.
Work your magic, Monica. Work your magic.
Right, so, coming on to the end of the show, we're going to do something I think is a bit special for all you listeners. For our 1 year anniversary, we're going to give you some lovely prizes.
'Cause we love you.
If the prizes are actually lovely, that's down to you. But we have 3 prizes available. Monica, what is your prize?
So my prize is I will do a Twitter avatar that I promise to put some effort into. Depending on how tired I am.
will they be able to ask for things, or are you just going to do one?
Well, they can. Of course, they can ask for what they want. If they want a cow, they want their face, or they want, I don't know, like a flying pumpkin zombie. I don't know, whatever they like. It'll.
Please draw a flying pumpkin zombie.
I want a flying pumpkin zombie. Okay. My prize.
Wait. What do you have to do to win Monica's prize? There is a question that somebody has to answer.
Based on something I did talk about in one of the podcast things. Sorry, I am episodes.
Those things.
So, gaming developer did I speak to and tell him to their face that I remember their game. I used to watch my mum play it.
Can I just
and
clarify?
They were very polite about it.
Because we were talking about it pre-recording, and I guessed the developer, but I didn't guess the game. Please name both.
Yes, name both. Name the game and the developer.
Okay, so my prize is a mystery. So you will not know what you're getting until you win and get it in the post. I'm not going to even tell you until you get it in the post. Is that sort of a mystery?
Can we just tell them that it's...
No, nothing. It's a mystery. Okay? It's a mystery prize. Mystery prize.
It's on you. It's on your shoulders.
Yeah, I know.
I told you. I take this.
It's on you.
I take this wholeheartedly. This is my own idea.
Okay.
This is on me. If you go for this prize, that's on you. I told you this is a mystery, and I'm not saying if it's a good mystery or not. That depends on your perception of life and prizes. But it amuses me, so...
What is your question then?
My question is, over the podcast, I have mentioned something I bought from IKEA, which I named after a games developer. There's a picture of me with it on my Twitter. Can you tell me what it is and the game developer I named it after?
What? That is proper hard. I don't know what it is.
You gotta work for my mystery prize.
What? My question is really easy compared to yours, guys.
What?
Okay, what's your prize?
I've got a legit prize.
Mine's legit.
That's legit. I don't be charged money for that stuff.
Okay, Alex, what's your prize?
Okay, so my prize, I have 3 volumes of the Walking Dead comic.
I love how you say volumes.
Give away. Why is everyone laughing?
I'm sorry, I love how you say volumes.
No. Shh. Tell us your prize again.
Volume?
I'm sorry, it's so cute.
Volume?
I'm sorry.
How is this cute? What's up with this?
I'm sorry.
Volumes.
Okay, so it's little free
Alex.
What?
Alex, what's Spike Bithel's latest game?
Off.
I'm sorry. Carry on.
So my prize is this free things. They're called The Walking Dead, and they're 3 of them, and they have colorful covers, and they're black and white inside. And if you know anything about Walking Dead, well, I don't know, this is the wrong thing to say. It's a really, really good comics, actually, and it's a really nice story, and I'm gonna say that straight away, that the story is better than in TV show. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And that's a really good prize.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
3
I have
volumes.
1, 2, 3 of them, that I'm gonna post to someone who's gonna answer my question. And, I'm gonna open it to wherever the hell you are. Our last
this is
2
open
praises,
to anyone.
Yes, our last 2 praises, praises? Oh, I had too many beers.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. It's okay. Let's
We had one in Australia, didn't
to
we?
Australia, and I think they were received from what I saw on the Twitter, so it was all good. So, wherever you are, as long as the postman delivers stuff to your door, we'll send it to you. And my question is, let me just start by saying that I swear, but there are only special circumstances that make me swear in Russian. That's the next level of emotional expression. So what did make me swear in Russian on an episode of Geek Speak? You get bonus points for naming the episode and the topic.
That was a while ago. You're saying that's not a difficult one. That's a difficult one. That's so... I've directed people to an easy place to answer mine from. Although the name isn't on there, but you should be able to guess the name from the item.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So since we're at 57 minutes and last week you went over by a lot, shall we leave the questions for next week and do listeners' questions next week?
Well, I think we can answer them pretty quickly, actually.
Oh, I just thought because this week's episode only came up today, we could collect all the questions and just have a listeners' questions next week.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So we'll save, so thank you to King William of Botopia and Diarmid for giving us questions. We're going to save them for next week. Alex, do you want to do shout-outs, please?
Okay. Big thank you to King William of Botopia. I love your name. To Oryx, to Hellkill Vladim, to the Barrel in the Room, to Coleman, hi! And to the Berserker.
I'm pretty sure we got some Twitter ones. So I got a tweet today from @LiftedGeek.
Okay.
About my voice being mannish. Thank you. I want to say thank you to @LiveTodayLiv, Nelly. She asked me if I felt better last week. I'm sorry I didn't reply, but I received that at about midnight on Wednesday, where I was feeling very, very sick. So the time difference didn't help us then. Have we got any others? Let's see. Quick. No, probably not. But all our usual Twitter listeners, if you did tweet us, thank you. Thanks.
You're all awesome.
Yeah, we love you all. Right, so if you would like to get in contact with us, sorry. If you'd like to get in contact with us, you can do so by leaving a comment in the forums down below. You can do so by leaving a message on our Facebook page. You can do so by contacting @BigRedBarel using the hashtag GeekSpeak or use our personal Twitters. I am @TheSweetShrimp.
I am @TheTulip_.
@Monica_Ion.
You can also leave a comment and a rating on iTunes. 5-star is preferable, but whatever you think we deserve. But just leave us some constructive criticism so we can improve. We do like that. You can also post. We don't have a postal address, but you can just write Geek Speak on it and put it in a post box and see what happens. If you're in a jolly old London town, sorry, in a Coleman coming out there, you can go to Tabletop Tuesday. Every Tuesday we have an event in Loading Bar in Dalston, London, where we have new tabletop games available for you to play. Every week we have a new featured game which you could win purely by playing it. You don't even have to win the game. You just play it, let us know, your name is put into a prize draw, and by 10:30 that very evening you could win the game. If you don't play the featured game, that is fine. We have a variety of games. We have like an entire wall and then some of just games that you can play. I was very excited last week. Coleman and I brought a joke game about a year ago from Cardiff, which was like Beetle Madness, where you have to make a beetle out of parts of beetles, because we bought it for International Tabletop Day last year. It was the first time we saw someone actually playing it last week.
She was
so happy.
She was very excited about
I was
that.
bouncing. If you want to know any more information about Tabletop Tuesday, if you go to BigRedBarel.com, top left-hand corner, there's a static post. Click on that. Every week we have updated information about that week's featured game. You can leave a comment down below if you want to know any more information, or you can tweet at us.
Cool.
Yay.
The game that's gonna be on during the Tabletop Tuesday that you're gonna miss, because that Tabletop Tuesday is happening tomorrow and this podcast is being recorded on Monday, so you're not gonna hear about it. But it's a really cool game. I don't know why I'm saying this. It's a really cool game called Galaxy Trucker. And it's about building your spaceship and then watching it get destroyed in meteor storm and bandit fights.
Are you trying to avoid it being beaten up and destroyed?
I mean, you can, but there's a lot of fun in watching your ship getting, like, falling apart.
Right, just a reminder, to win any of our prizes, our lovely, lovely prizes, please put a post on... To win any of our lovely, lovely prizes, just comment underneath the post or in the forum. Let us know whose prize you're going for, your answer, and if you're signed in as guest, give us your Twitter handle. If you're not signed in as guest, give us your Twitter handle as well. It's nice to know who's on the forum, who's on the Twitter, so we can link your faces to the names, even though we don't see your faces. You can enter for all 3 of our prizes. Feel free. We are going to pick our own individual winners. So we will try and avoid giving all 3 prizes to the same person, because that's kind of a dick move.
And I will write down the questions in the post so you don't have to constantly rewind the podcast to hear them.
Also, the closing date for this giveaway is the 29th of February at 12 p.m. No, is it 12 a.m. or 12? Midnight.
Whichever one.
Yep. Midnight GMT. So we're going by Greenwich Mean Time because we're all in London. It kind of makes sense to us.
Yep.
So 29th of February, midnight GMT.
Yay!
Yay?
Cool beans.
Okay, so for episode 32 of BigRedBarel Geek Speak, I have been Lauren.
I have been, but
I've been Monica.
why does it make you laugh every single time?
I don't know, it just gets me. I forget that you say it and I'm laughing.
And for our 1 year anniversary episode, we bid you goodbye. Bye.
Happy birthday to us!
You and your ears are quite welcome for the podcasting goodness that you just heard. Why not roll on over to BigRedBarel.com for more podcasts, news, reviews, and videos from the biggest, reddest site on the internet, BigRedBarel.com.
Happy birthday, Geek Speak!
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted you two to do.
Geek Speak!
You two have to sing happy birthday in your native tongues.
Okay. С днем рождения, Geek Speak! С днем рождения, Geek Speak! I don't know the happy birthday song in Russian, I've just realized.
Wait, did you just... What language was that in?
Russian!
But you just said you don't know it.
She does know all of it.
Well, I just made it up!
Oh, what?
Okay, Monica?
Well, which one do you want? Do you want French or Romanian?
Either, your choice.
I don't mind. You pick one, because I don't know.
Oh, do Romanian, I'm more excited
Yeah,
about Romanian.
Alright.
Romanian.
Mulți ani trăiască, la mulți ani.
Where's Geek Speak in that?
It's not the same song. That's how you sing happy birthday.
Oh, okay. Shall I do the Welsh one again?
Yeah,
Since
yes,
last
please.
time it's bleeped out. Penblwydd Hapus Geek Speak. Penblwydd Hapus Geek Speak. Penblwydd Hapus I Geek Speak. Penblwydd Hapus Geek Speak.
Eee!
Speak.
Eee!
Speak.
Eee!
Speak.
Eee!
Speak.
Eee!
Speak.